So here are some of the main goals that we have from a portfolio management perspective. The first is making sure that we have strategic alignment. And so you may have a product owner that comes in with this epic, something they want to accomplish, and we're going to test that against our strategy as a company. I had a company one time, a medical company I worked with a few years ago. They spent about $500,000 on this product idea. This is how much money they made. They didn't validate the business case to the extent that they should. And it really wasn't in alignment with their strategy. It seemed like a cool thing. That's a dangerous word. Hey, it would be cool if, right? So we want to make sure that these things that are coming in, we're vetting them against our strategy, making sure these things make sense for us to move forward, because it's costly. The other thing is we want to make sure that we're focusing on delivering value for our customers. And so if these things are coming into portfolio management and we can't see how they provide value, then we probably need to throw it out and not do it. Let's truly make sure the things that we're pushing through the governance model into our delivery teams really are driving that value. The next step is demand management. We want to make sure that we can think through what is it really going to take for us to deliver this capability, and this predictability is important. If we build teams that stay together and they have clarity in their backlog, they're able to demonstrate working tests of software over time, that system of delivery becomes predictable, and we can start to make promises to our customers and to the market. We're making sure we're revisiting our ROI, because we're learning a little more about what it's going to take to build a solution. We want to make sure we manage those dependencies. I mean, I know a lot of organizations we work with that have different parts of the company that they depend upon, and if we don't get ahead of their roadmaps or their planning at least some number of months out, you're blocked. You can't get past that. I worked with a bank one time, and they had a team that they were dependent upon. They had to get in front of them 9 months in advance of them making a commitment to deliver features. It was tough, right? It really limited their ability to be adaptable. Then we're going to get into detailed planning. So detailed planning is where we're really, this is the traditional Agile requirements decomposition, doing story mapping, user journeys, detailing our stories. And the output of this is a really credible plan, a release plan, and a target when we're going to do this stuff. From a portfolio management standpoint, we have execution governance. So that's just being supportive of the commitment we've made as an organization to deliver working tested software. And sometimes there'll be an escalation. So if we find we have a block or an impediment, sometimes we have to bubble those things up to the portfolio tier to have our executive leaders help us deal with those things, especially if they're outside of our control. And then finally, we want to measure our effectiveness. We've made the commitment to do it, we deliver it, we spend the money to do so, but we never look back to see if we actually got the value we expected. That helps us make better decisions in the future.